also have some comments from community members, business owners, business leaders in our community who know the importance of commuter vans to the ecosystem of Chinatown. And right now we have Dr. Thomas Chan.
I think I speak pretty loud. I don't need a mic. Anyway, I'm Dr. Thomas Chan. I have practiced pulmonary medicine in Chinatown for 30 years. I'm here today to speak for our coalition, Chinatown and Little Italy Coalition. And we know it's very nice and it's good to have more clean air, less traffic congestion. But the $23 congestion pricing fee is a lot of money.
Yes.
And it could be detrimental to our community and Chinatown and Little Italy. I'm very deeply grateful to see so many elected officials come out to fight for us, at least get an exemption on the commuter rent to help our Chinatown. So I'm here today. I know we are focused on commuter rent today, but I just want to run down the list of problems we will face with congestion pricing in our community. And then hopefully, all our elected officials here could help us to solve the problem. Hopefully, I know they really try hard, but the congestion pricing is already passed by the US state, by the federal. So we will try our best to get our exemption, to get our fee reduction for our community. Let me first run down the problem we are facing. Okay, let's say it this way. First problem, our local economy. Remember, after September 11 and pandemic, our local economy is much worse, and we had not recovered yet. Just look at East Broadway, we still have 25% vacancy, and average New York City is only around 13%. And in addition, for the last 30 years, we have had no new affordable housing. And there's a big housing shortage in Chinatown area. So many family young people have moved out of Chinatown to outer boroughs. Currently, we have many elderly and new immigrants left behind in Chinatown. And they have less purchasing power. And so Chinatown and Little Italy are heavily dependent on outside consumer from outer borough. With the $23 fee, I am afraid many of them will not come to eat and shop in Chinatown, Little Italy. And our restaurant and store will have problems, and many might close down. Hopefully the commuter rent will help some of the, community bring in some consumer products. And second, I would like to emphasize the problem is our elderly. Remember, many elderly left behind in Chinatown are confined in old shaky buildings without elevators. So the children need to come back to take care of them and bring them essential household goods and take them to see doctors with their cars. And the elderly who have already moved out of Chinatown still come back to Chinatown to see the doctors and socialize with their friends. But they're just too old, too frail, or too weak to take public transportation. They will need their children to drive them to Chinatown. With $23 congestion fee, their children could not afford to drive them to Chinatown regularly to take care of the elderly and to take them to see doctors to get their necessary medical care. Hopefully, the commuter van with the exemption commuter van will help offset some of the problems we're talking about. And the last, one more thing I would say is our patients. About half of the patients of many medical offices in this area, in our Chinatown area, are come from out of borough. Many patients return to Chinatown area to get their medical care because they trust their long-time doctors. And there's low language barrier in Chinatown. And when our patients are ill, using public transportation to go to see the doctors can be challenging. However, with a $23 congestion fee, they may not be able to they will afford to drive to Chinatown to see their doctor for the illness. Just for instance, many of my asthma patients will likely not come back to see me if they have an asthma attack because the prohibited $23. So what happened to them? They might just end up in the emergency room and hospital. And last thing, I want to talk about our workers. For example, many workers restaurant workers work in Chinatown and Little Italy come from outer boroughs. And they often work until late at night. Because of safety concerns, they are afraid to take the subway home and would prefer to drive or carpool. However, with the $23 concession fee, many cannot afford to come to Chinatown for work. And our Chinatown, Little Italy area are already facing severe worker shortage. With the congestion pricing, we will lose even more workers.
Here, here.
And ultimately, we may not have enough staff to operate our business.
Yes. 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 That's the point.
In addition, why would our local residents just happen to live in Chinatown and Little Italy areas? They had to pay $23 concession fee just to leave Manhattan, to work or to visit relatives and friends, maybe in New Jersey, for example. They didn't cause the congestion problem, but they had to drive to see the friend, relative, everywhere in the country, wherever. But they are penalized to pay $23.
Here, here.
And anyway, so really there's an extra burden they financially they cannot afford. Anyway, be honest, to my opinion, the congestion pricing will have a devastating effect on Chinatown and Little Italy. But anyway, we are deeply grateful.
Brother, with all due respect.
Okay, I'm sorry.